Okay, guys, our first decision. Choosing a graphics mode, performance or fidelity. Um, it looks like the performance one is high frame rate mode, favoring performance and responsiveness. I'm assuming that would be really great for combat and things like that. While fidelity is rendering mode, favorable resolution, and overall graphic quality. Okay, so that one is just basically graphic quality. I think for this playthrough, I think I'm gonna go performance. Yeah. Okay, give me a second, guys, to create my pros account, and I'll be right back. Well, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is finally here, guys. And if you're new, welcome. Thanks for joining us. But we didn't finish the first game before launch like I was hoping to. But that's okay. We're still going to be continuing that journey right alongside this one. This time, though, we're not going to be doing any of that rushing around and trying to complete all these missions. We're going to take our time and explore and complete all these side quests, or at least as many as I can possibly do. And we'll be enjoying this masterpiece to the fullest. Anyways, enough of all of that, and let's get started.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, Danny! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot!
Take cover! Now! Forward!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
insane. So much to take in right there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit
Norwood!
confused.
Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
How did we get here?
I'll knock it down!
I'm not exactly sure how to shoot. Let's just try that. Nope. Okay, try again. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad.
Got him! Die, you swine! Now it's all finished! Die, you swine! Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
So Godwin was the parish priest for
Get over here with that crossbow! Join the line! Die, you brother swine! Bastards!
You can shoot through this? Doesn't look like it.
Don't stop!
Probably definitely not helping this war.
What are they waiting for? Get ready for another attack! This one's stop them!
I do like that they added crossbows, but I will say the reload is obviously, I guess there's nowhere to go. Anyways, like I was saying, I do like the crossbows. Now we get a sword fight. But as far as reloading, definitely not good for this type of combat in my opinion. At least I wouldn't use it. I'm not really... I see that you have to use accuracy.
Ah, you got him! Bleeding like you stumped me.
Oh, that's someone on our team. Ha ha ha.
I'll shoot your head off.
Where am I supposed to be? Oh.
Ah, you got it! Shoot the head off.
Oh.
Don't let them climb up!
Smile, you fuck! While you've still got teeth, you can't get away.
So this used to be the stab button. Now you can taunt them.
Can't take me!
That's cool. It's like playing Chivalry like that. In Chivalry you can do battle cry, taunting, and all that. Anyone else coming up?
Slice him up! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! Knock down the ladder!
There we go.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the chopper!
Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You know, on four sides, I really like you can agree or disagree.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Let's keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Sir. Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Corral them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders. Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Okay, we could either be a soldier, an advisor, or a scout. And then over here, we have playing style, soldier, short temper, advisor, sharp tongue. I like the sharp tongue, so I think I'll go advisor.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Okay. Speech is to handle the conversation peacefully. Charisma, make use of our noble appearance. Might is new. Basically you try and be a hero and protector of the weak. Coercion, you use lies and manipulation basically to get your way. Domination, you make it clear that you are superior to them. And dread, when reasoning doesn't work, threats might. So, speech and charisma were in the first game, and dread sounds a lot like strength that was also in the first game. But coercion, domination, and might, those are all new, and I actually kind of like this better, you know? Gives you more options in a sense. Many situations can be resolved with reasoning, several other options of how to react. Other parties still not believe you. Okay. Persuasion's but not about the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, and your reputation. Threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless. Claiming to be a nobleman with a straw sticking out of your boots. Okay, that's like the first game. Okay. So for this we have speech. That looks like charisma. What's that last one? I already forgot. For the speech option, I don't know. It seems like a safe option, I guess. Do we look a bunch of bandits to you? I thought that's kind of rude, you know? I mean, we do look like nobles, but, I don't know. Alternatively, we can try, chivalry. Okay. I think we'll go chivalry. You know? We might even get an extra quest out of this, I'm thinking. As soldiers, we can help you with the bandits. That's pretty nice. It's better than do we look like bandits to you? That's kind of rude. Uh, that's the one I want to go with. Should I go with the first one? Nah, I'm gonna go with this one.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Okay. this is actually pebbles that you get in the beginning.
You'll get nothing from me.
And Mutt's here. Oh, I love this. How do you talk to him? I guess we'll figure that out later.
Call that dog to heel.
There we go.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well,
Player menu. Previous panel, next panel, upper signage. Okay, so it's kind of similar like the older game. Open map up top, menu down. Okay, so that's all the same. Okay, so the left half is mostly the same. Current money, current weight. Okay. Now, the right half is different. There's more options. There wasn't a hood option before. Or a belt. That's cool. Or current outfits. That's one thing I heard I'm really excited for. You can like have preset outfits and you can wear 3 of them at a time. And we didn't have a slots bag. That's cool too. Putting on armor. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet. Okay. You didn't have to in the previous game, I don't think, at least. No, you didn't. You could take off whatever. That makes sense. Gamberson under chest armor. That makes sense too. Quilted hose under leg armor. And shoes under your spurs. To properly use them, you must put on some shoes first. So I guess it doesn't matter. You could put them on backwards, but they wouldn't be proper. Interesting. For occasions on the fly. I like that a lot. And then triangle is a switch. Oh, it's even sorted from head, body, arms, legs. And that's cool. And they stay sorted? Okay. In the player tab, you can find all the important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Perk points, which you can use to improve your stat skills in warfare. Your reputation in place. You've been. Combos. Okay. And this is the journal on what we've been doing. And then that's just the map. Okay. Oh, look! Henry turns! Oh, that's cool! I like that. It's like he's on a pedestal. Like he's a model. I like that. Okay. 7 out of 7 perks. 0 perk point available. We're at level 15. Everything was set to 15. I like that. We're kind of slow right now. Wonder if it tells me why. Ambient speed? What is speed under though? Whoops. Why is it negative? Where's the buffs at? Spurs. Wearing spurs increase your response. Okay. So everything, well, not these. 17, 16, 16, 17. I guess it's because we were riding our horse, it went up. Um. Mm. So these are the ones we can do. Left, right, left, and right, left, right. One-handed. Curious what unarmed would be. And pole arms. So you could technically play using a pole arm, but you couldn't put the pole arm in your inventory. So that was the problem in the previous game. Okay, so everything seems to be right, right, or left, left. That should be easy to remember for now. People in the forest. Well, that's cool. Each person has their own, so it's not just like a group of people. And these are all undiscovered. That's cool. And this is just where you keep track of everything. Oh, that's cool. You can't spin them. He's not that obedient right now. Crafting? So we have no recipes. And we currently don't have any herbs on us, apparently. Okay. So this just tells us about each one. Okay.
Hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Here you go.
Feed them.
Take it.
Aw, we have nothing. That's cool though. The braids. And our little horsey. We can just talk to anybody?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
And that's cool, it's like a warning that you could break your leg.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
You wouldn't want Mutt to bite you. That's funny.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Berghoff's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Okay, now we can find Mutt over here, since he's following me.
Look what I have for you.
I'm so glad we have Mutt. I like that. Sleep and say, oh, these beds actually look different. Looks more comfy. Oh, what is this? Fine wine. Boar hide. Oh, it even tells you how much it's worth and how much it weighs before you even pick it up. That's cool. Can we talk to Oates anymore?
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Bergo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Bergo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Sorry about that. I had to take a quick baby break. But that is a cool tip, actually. I like that. If you knock someone out after they've seen your face or you're not quick enough, they'll remember you when they regain consciousness and will report you to the guards. So if we knock someone out and they've seen us, we should kill them, is what it's telling me. That's what I'm understanding from this. And it's also cool. I noticed that we could pause mid-conversation. That is cool. Maybe we can make peace. Do you think we'll succeed?
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Bergo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Okay, so we also figured out what Oates does. He's the cook. He takes care of our horses. Let's see what these two do.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Ha
That's
ha.
funny.
Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
They're both well, they were tracking me. That's cool.
Watch that tank.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace. Watch that tankard.
Oh,
You play dice with him,
that's all we can
you'll
do.
lose your brace.
We
Hey,
could try to
Conrad,
play a dice.
One little game, eh?
Leave
Well,
me
this is
alone.
cool.
I know you only too well.
Open.
One little game.
Oh, weighted dice. Ha!
My last grocery.
That's just what we need to play. Wait a minute. I like that. You know what? I think we'll play.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Okay. I do remember how to play this, but I will keep it up for you guys to read real quick.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Haha, it's on my side though. I like that. The way the colors are, the way you can clearly see the dice numbers. And then we're going to score and continue.
It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time.
How's the weighted dice on it too? That's unfortunate. I think because the weighted dice though, I'm not collecting it, I'm gonna roll again.
If I was you, I'd take it. That happens sometimes. Better
Man,
you than me. Here. My God, I'm done.
oh there we go. And we'll just pass. Oh, we have to hold it? I actually like that because I'd used to accidentally score and pass all the time when I didn't mean to. Or I'd accidentally roll again. Oh, yikes.
Ha-ha!
You won.
Ha-ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
I'd
All right,
definitely like to.
let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Maybe I shouldn't be greedy.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
We will score and pass. Call it.
No, that's as far as I go.
I'll just do this one and roll again. Okay, there we go. All the twos and this, and then we'll just score and pass.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Leave the weighted dice in there, I think. But I don't think this dice was loaded correctly. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. See, I'd like to take my chances, but I feel like I'll just lose that. I hope he doesn't get 400 this time.
Here.
Okay, I have to get 200. Otherwise I basically lose. Too bad I didn't have a 1. Or a 6. Yeah, that's all I can take. Okay.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
I just need one more 5. Oh, that's it. One will work.
You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Well?
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. Fellow could have
Where's
a game
Oates
there.
at?
Give up.
Hey, Oates. I want a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Would you give it back to me? After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair, Henry.
Don't cry, Oates. Here, you have it.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
Okay. So we've talked. Oh, wait, I think I actually did have more option to talk to him. Not another game.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskowitz at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Okay, so he even tells us about the cave behind him. That's cool. Is there anything else in here? Nope, nothing else. But Mutt is in the way. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can see where the dice are on the map.
Fuck it, Tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking
Okay.
nerves the whole way.
Now we'll talk to him.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Okay, that was an accident. If I knew that Henry was gonna say that, I would not have said that. I wish we could, like, understand the dialogue that Henry's gonna use before he says whatever he says. I didn't think what I said was gonna be threatening. There was no threat. I could act like, you know, he's delusional, gaslight him. Could take responsibility. Or...
You're a noble. You can't let some lackey shit all over you.
Maybe, but I'd like to remain a living noble.
At least no one got hurt. He was just throwing his weight around.
You can't just let loose on anyone and everyone like that. That could really come back and bite us all in the arse.
Apologize or as you wish. I'm gonna stand my ground.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order.
Oh.
And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay. Equip that. Equip the pad, and then the helmet. There we go. Oh. It's circle now. I kept pressing square.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Oh, hold down. I kept tapping it.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Don't get so close to me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work off a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Very nice exchange, Henry. That got you
I'm
panting,
still as fresh as a daisy.
That got you panting, eh?
Bernard would weep to see you.
Nice job.
You want to wear me down like that?
Very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
I'm holding L2.
Good. Don't get so close to me. Nice. Wrong. Cover, for Christ's sake. That's the way. Nice. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. Good, Henry.
It's gonna attack me again? There we go.
Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Oh, nice. Nice strike. Good riposte. Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Okay.
Off to a good start. Oh, you haven't got a hope. That one hit the spot.
Let's just let our stamina get back up.
Nice block.
Put up a fight at least.
Right on the head.
Put up a fight at least.
Okay.
That one hit the spot.
Trying to pull off a combo. Oh, I keep hitting L1 Because that used to be the block in the first game. I need to hit L2.
You haven't got a hope. Have a fight at least.
Nice block.
You can't take me!
Come on, Henry.
That one hit the spot. Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Nearly done in. Don't hold back.
Aw.
And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Well. For my sword, I hold it. Yes, okay.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
Yeah, we're not gonna disrespect Teresa.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
So, I do prefer maces, but I think this is to help us get perks. I'm terrible at shooting and I'd like to get better, so I'm actually going to go with this one.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting. The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Wow.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
No, we should turn around. I wish I had the option to talk to him and tell him we should turn around.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Oh, she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
No, that's a bit too far.
Hey?
Glad you can throw stones now.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na kasníky, klient pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're a...
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell!
You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Wow. That's crazy.
Be careful. Stick behind me. There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the guard.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the bus.
Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
Then come back and give me a full report.
Sakra! He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work!
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about, pitch back, when all your talk does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men before down and getting killed in the skirmish.
But I still can't see a bloody thing.
get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here!
You be
Stand
keeping watch
still!
instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, we'll be found half dead somewhere.
Run! Quick!
Why are we moving now? Nice chancy shit from there.
No, fuck, they're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks!
Split up Boulevard! They're fleeing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans!
They're
There's
here.
more of them up
Take
top!
cover. Run ahead of them!
Now. Here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Okay, it doesn't appear we can...
Fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Hans! Hey, Hans!
Okay, he's not that way. Looks like we're split up. Wow.
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here.
There he is.
Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Well, now we have a sword.
Fuck you, Horson! Ha!
Oh. Hey, Mutt to the rescue! Wait. No!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa,
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Why? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
Brave or honest? Brave.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Oh boy.
Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck! Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
My mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake!
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on!
He knows me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
This is incredibly sad. Oh my gosh.
Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, Pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Mount.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
No.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against scum!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
I've come from Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder's things a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Okay, guys. Terrible fall. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your intensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Okay. We're bleeding. Wait, how am I using? Confirm. Oh, you actually have to apply how many bandages. Okay, that's cool. Okay. There we go. So we've used the bandages now. Okay. Let's go outside like she said and let's find the water. Oh, that's cool. I like this animation better.
I feel like a new man.
There's a dog. I wonder what happened to Mutt. That's your horse. I did hold it, so I should have called Mutt. I'm scared for Mutt. I hope we see him later. He's a good dog and can survive, but it's nice to have him. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Okay. I like how you can eat multiple times now. Previously you couldn't. You could only eat like once a day per pot. Let's look at our stats real quick. So everything dropped down to 5. That's what it looks like at least. And where do I see hunger? Okay, nourishment is at 50. Health is 75 still. I'm gonna keep eating from this pot. Okay, so it's at 75. Let's go back. Now it's at 68. What is that, 13? So each pot is 13. It's at 82.
There's no food for me here.
Oh, you can't eat out the cauldron anymore? Okay. That's cool. Now, where'd she say that bread was? Can't grab any of those. Am I blind? Where'd she put that bread? Oh, there's another room. These are more bandages. I guess you can never have enough bandages. I'll take them. And yeah, I'm still not seeing that bread. Oh, there's that dead guy.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
She's a herbalist. Ah, I found the bread and stuff. Okay. This said weak. I'm a bit confused on why it's a weak potion. Do weak save your snaps? Still? How do I find out more about this information? Okay. So triangle's how you switch those. Help. Hold up. How do I find more about it information? Okay, I'm blind. Can I not find out more about information and stuff? Oh well. Let's go back inside. And there she is. And let's also eat some more. Our nourishment is still at 75. Okay, so apples do 2 still. I think bread did 13. It did not. It does 9 now. No. 19? I'll do the math later. I don't want to eat anymore. I could eat another apple. Okay, so apples still do 2. I don't want to be overstuffed.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay. It's cool that she has a dog, though. Okay, there's a bed, an alchemy bench, and this is how I move. Oh, now I can't lose my cursor. I like that. We can zoom out, and we can zoom in. Oh, wait. What's that? Oh, okay, so I pre-ordered this game, so I got an extra quest. And that's what that is. Okay. So that's us picking stuff. And I will take the spade. I guess when I take the spade, it will, here's the dung pile. Oh, ha. Right in front of my face. Okay. Dead bastard. Okay. We'll just also take everything that was on him, and we can clean that up, and now we have something to wear. Oh. Marigold will be good. Maybe we could make some marigold potions. Hope she doesn't get mad at you. Grab body. Okay, so I think it is putting a physical strain on us. So I play on the PS5, and it has a, I think it's called hypeback feedback or something like that. Basically, my controller vibrates, and it's acting like it's struggling, and it's hard for me to like my buttons. It's there's pressure on them or tension on them.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work.
Yeah.
You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Okay, we'll just start digging here. Okay. Bury him. And also, I realize it's called haptic feedback. Though I still might be wrong. Okay. We've buried him nicely. Is that a boar? That is, that's cool. Okay. Now we're going to go back here and pick some herbs. Herbs? I just said herbs. You don't pronounce the H. I know that. Why did I walk slower in that? That's cool.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Okay. Think a bit longer where we're at. Oh, that's cool. There's an elk.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Just collect some more. I think the only harm is weight. Okay. How much can I carry? 28 pounds? That's what I'm currently carrying out of 110. Now... There we go.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Okay. Let's go back. I will say, I wish Henry knew more stuff, because, like, in the first game, you know, we had the knowledge of, like, what you're able to do with the plants and stuff. Like, we messed with herbs. I said it again, herbs. You know? Is that barking mutt? Wait a minute, wait a minute.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Oh.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? We're from Lord von Burgos. We're looking for those murderers. I know, Lord von Burgos.
get around them?
Asking no questions. And when I say we're from Burgov, then we're from fucking Burgov. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry.
It would be in journal. Wrong way. Okay. So we need to get a hold of a weapon. Wait a minute. Didn't that guy have a... Nope, he did not. I will go ahead and put on... Okay, hold up. To activate slot selection, and then up and down to switch between slots, and then to equip items to slot. Okay. So we can have up to 4 different weapons and 4 different things in our pouches. Okay. I could, oh, I can't put that in the pouch. Okay. Okay. Where would I find a weapon at? Okay, if I start randomly jumping, it's because I'm thinking that's how I sprint, because that used to be how you sprint. Okay, there's not a safe way to get down there. Ah, I did it again. I'll get used to it eventually. Okay. Starting to think there will be no weapon there. I'm not sure how to get into the house. Oh. There's a guy coming up here now. Maybe I could stealth him? Okay, this one I did mean to jump. I'm trying to get up here. If I fall from this height, will he be okay? I could have swore I saw him coming up the path, now I'm confused. Okay. So one is right there. Oh, they're walking in circles. Okay. Where do I get a weapon from? Maybe if I go to the map. Okay. So in is a weapon. I'm confused. So there's a weapon in that crevice? Okay, I'll run back over here. And I think I get it now. Should I? Shouldn't I? Oh well. Okay. Why am I so blind? Oh, he 100% saw me. Or not.
Huh? Hey, what the?
Oh, talk.
This'll be quick, boy.
How do I block? Oh, I'm gonna die. No, wait a minute.
Mercy! I surrender!
Out here alive.
Calm down! I surrender!
It's a slaughter!
Oh.
Don't
Mercy!
bother me.
I surrender!
You're not out here alive. Come on then! Useless!
How do I grab this? Pick up.
Bleeding already, are you?
Equipped. Ah, I died. Well, my first death. Oof. Okay. The faster you move, the more conscious you are. Interesting. Oh, conspicuous. Haha, I can't read. Try again. Oh, I like that. That's pretty.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Okay.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? Hey, you! Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily.
Aww.
We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
What do you want?
This'll be quick, boy. Don't
Mercy!
even think about it.
Okay. Help. Not helping here. Hold up. How do I pull out my weapon? Because I tried to and I failed.
Surrender!
Let's begin.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I'm trying to pull out my
Show
weapon.
your stuff!
That is not how you pull out a weapon. Draw a weapon. Oh, it's not equipped. That's why I'm struggling. Ha ha ha. While we're at it. Of course you can't.
Oh, rip your ass open! Show what you're made of!
Okay. Okay. Probably should have read all the options. Try again.
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Okay.
Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Okay, do this. Equip everything so I'm not sitting here struggling. Okay. That's all I can equip. Okay.
Company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be... Hey, you! Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks that we lost them yesterday. So it's kind of you to wait for us here.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
What are you...
This'll be quick, boy.
You're a dead man. Bad luck.
Do it! You won't get me!
You're no match for me!
Oh no! They didn't even give me the chance to block. Also, if you ever keep seeing that text pop up, it's because I keep trying to block with the wrong button, like in the original Kingdom Come. Okay, okay. I think I got it this
What's that
time.
making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
I'm gonna try the other speed shotgun just to hear
In
it.
case there's any foul play.
Okay. Equipped everything. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. And while I'm at it,
Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. Hey, what are you... Lord von Bergov, a couple of... So tell me...
You're from...
You can talk...
oh, let's say they're looking in the wrong place.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bojena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing, fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelioff, alright?
Okay.
Look out! Fuck! I'm bleeding. What the fuck? Did you do that?
Okay. Now let's find the other dude. Look at that.
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
Oh, won't let me pass by? Well, I killed one of them. I don't know if I like that ending. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Where did that guy die off at? There he is. There we go. Oh, it's supposed to wash off. Okay. We're clean, we have clothes.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it. Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Okay. Now we're going to start doing some alchemy.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay. So it looks like we need 2 chamomile and a handful of sage. And then we're gonna add the chamomile, boil for 1 turn, grind the sage, and then add it to the cauldron. And then we just need to pour. Okay.
All right.
Be too hard?
First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Okay, I'm actually gonna have to take a quick baby break. Give me 1 second. back from that baby break. And we need a triangle with a line through it. A triangle with a line through it looks like this thing. So wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Move down.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit, but sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try frying it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it, move the cauldron out. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready, the ones you picked.
Okay.
Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Okay. That's 1 handful. That's 2 handfuls.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
I feel like I messed that up.
Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Okay. Chamomile brew. Let's leave the table now.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Okay. So now we are fatigued, and let's go ahead and sleep till morning. We can't sleep more than 5 a.m.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell! Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
But Hans, he's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Okay, let's go ahead and get out of bed. And let's come out here like she said.
Nobleman, sir?
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
For this, I want to do all the detailed story ones.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. For your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And
Let's talk to Sir Hans.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him, believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
I definitely think going back is not the best option. We definitely need to wash and change our clothes so they'll at least take us seriously. And we need to get that letter back. I hope I can do multi-choices.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn a bit of coin then. Honestly, I'd like to go back to Rete, but I know it's too far. It was like, what, 3 or 4 days journey for them? Probably a little bit longer. But, that was on horseback too. Could you imagine if we had to walk? That'd be crazy. So, we'll have to earn some coin and go from there.
So we'll earn some?
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
What shame we were ambushed, sure he was right. It's either Sir Hanush would understand, or what shame.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I don't think no one's to blame for their deaths. So we could do that one, or we could tell them that we should go back and bury them. I do want to go bury them. But he needs to know that they're not. Maybe we can bury them after us.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health, lads.
Okay.
About your captain.
Wash ourselves.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right.
Hurt, don't it?
Now let's interrupt them.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
What?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Time to be always
ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallops.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know
Maybe I
this
should say
place
Rete.
inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Grazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
Time to go talk to him.
me.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Unbelievable. I wonder if there was a way that I could have gotten to have him haul his sack.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy.
Hey! Where's that beer?
Okay. Time to just drag all these sacks. And she said the second door. Put down the sack carefully. And it's on there. Okay. Let's go. That's not run. Let's go get some more sacks. Pick up another one. Okay. We just gotta haul this.
One there.
Okay, there we go. We set down another one. That's 2.
I never
Okay.
heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter
dare
grains.
you.
I need to
I'm
blow
the
too,
son
you
of
know.
no bailiff.
I don't care for the bullock on the
Nor do I, but
Okay.
this.
Now we're on number 3. We just need to place this one down too. the sack. Okay. Run back and do it 2 more times.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Oh boy.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel who fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
It's a fight!
Good! Why did you do that?
Hey, get him! Yeah! Don't spare him! Slice him up! Nice strike!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Yeah! Don't spare him! Take that! Good! This won't end well for you.
Well, you fought good! I'm all yours!
You
shouldn't have fought with us! I'll
rip your ass open! Let him have it!
You having a chance? We'll have you, scum!
Nice strike! Hey! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Nice hit!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero,
We'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh, yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Okay, guys. Crimes and reputation. So this is kind of like the first game, but a few things are different. Um, every one of our actions have consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people will react to them. That's like the first game. Uh, what is a crime? Anything an honest Christian should avoid is considered a crime. So no killing, breaking into houses, harming people or domestic animals, or disturbing their pieces, or their peaceful lives, I should say. Those are all crimes. Then consequences, if someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards or engage in a confrontation. Uh, that's like the old game as well. What's different though is even if you aren't caught red-handed, people aren't stupid and they might basically assume it's you. Like they'll know you did it if you're the only one around. That's new. In the old game, they were stupid. So we have to be more careful and less suspicious. Reputation. That affects how people will treat us. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly. Ooh, they could even give us discounts. That's new. I like that. On the other hand, if they hate you, they may not even talk to you. Yeah, even in the old game, like if someone hated you that badly, they wouldn't talk to you. But you can improve your reputation by completing tasks, and you can make it worse by committing crimes and acting dishonest. Yeah, that's like the old game. I will say, my husband informed me that actually they've added more tasks that you could do. Like you could walk around and basically repent for your sins, and that will help. And then also, you can give money to the church. But I think you could give money to the church in the old game. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure you could. So that one may not be new. But what else? A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying indulgence, like I just said. Uh, or going on a pilgrimage, which is also what I just said about imposed by a priest. Okay, and then the unrest. If there's a lot of crime going on in an area, people will become more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements. Once things have settled down, everything will return to normal. To an extent, that was like the old game, but this one's a lot more stricter, I'll say, in terms of like how many guards there are. Like if a crime happened, guards would obviously come rushing in that area and they'd be there for like a while, but eventually the guards would they'd eventually go away, they'd stop doing whatever they're doing and they'd act, normal. So in this game, I guess it happens for like days and they'll have extra guards like just randomly on patrol, not necessarily looking for the criminal that committed whatever crime. So I think that's pretty cool.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
That's really
Henry?
sad that we've actually lost.
Well, come on. I don't bite. You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
There you go.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Y'all seen that guard walk in circles? That's funny.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
You didn't listen to me. You can take
Are you certain?
Believe me.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad. But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Okay. We have learned quite a bit, and we've also done quite a bit. I'm glad we still got some clothes. Oh, I can pick between the hoods. I like the simple hood. Oh, 'cause I stole the other guy's stuff. Okay. As far as hunger, we're perfectly fine. Okay. You even have a tailor's kit? Okay. And we have a perk for speech. They say silence is gold, but for you it's usually the opposite. Get +4 speech bonus when haggling? That's pretty great. Quality speaks for itself, but you still know how to help along. Okay. So any type of armor that we sell, as long as it's, 89 to 100%, I mean 98 to 100%, we'll get 10% more money back for them. Sounds like the perk we want to learn. We also have a main level perk. Charming Man. Do a good deed every day. You can carry that mother's wisdom in your heart. If you gain reputation, it will increase 10% higher. He is a friend to all. He's a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, it'll drop by 10% less. So if we gain reputation, it'll be higher. And if we lose, it would drop more. I mean, it would drop less. I think I want to be a charming man. Let's see. Where are the other perks at? Alchemy. You know how to store ingredients properly, keeping them fresh. Or so you tell everyone. They'll spoil slower, basically. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish, and your nourishment will not decrease. Okay. You can sell the potions we brew for 30% more. Enthusiastic or poison seller? Enthusiastic for now. That sounds the most valuable. Okay, if you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98 or more, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases the slashing damage. Okay, so this one right here, armor and clothes, we repair ourselves with the armorer's kit will make less noise. This will be good for stealthiness. Then this one, if boots prepared by yourself or repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you less stamina. I think I'll go razor sharp for now. Okay, for this one, if you are meant to get hungover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all beds will be more like a king. You'll sleep on them, they'll be more comfortable. And this one, under the influence of alcohol, you'll be like lifted, injured by falling from a height. We'll do nightcap. Horsemanship, night training, melee attacks from horseback, or this one repairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Okay, I'll do that one. Okay, the buff from sitting increased comfort affects 50%, so you can study faster. Why not? It's the only one I could get. Though I guess I could have saved it. Okay. Bushman. You walk through undergrowth with the lightness of a breeze and agility of a snake. So you'll make 50% less noise when moving through bushes. Or, if you take an opponent defends against your attack. If an opponent defends against your attempt or stun of stealth kills them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. Okay. I think I like that one the best. Okay, I think I'll be doing this one. This will make it more difficult for our opponent to block our attacks if we attacked in their uncovered zone. So for this one, if you deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will recover more slowly, and their combat ability will be reduced. Okay, versus this one. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your stamina will drain 20% slower. Okay, so steady aim. That sounds nice. Okay, we have one more speech perk, I didn't realize. Okay. You grew up in a forge. You can sell and buy weapons, armor, clothing percent at 10% better price. Love to save that groschen. Or potions and such, and herbs and books would be 10% better priced. I think we'll actually save those, because I'm not really... I mean, haggling's nice and all, but I'll save that one. I think the other ones might be more useful for now. Okay. So I think that'll be all for this episode. And next episode, we'll figure out how we want to finish these quests. Until then, guys,